What's going on, guys? Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Operation Thunderbolt, turn 5 for the Allies. So, as we saw last turn, the first KPA task force attempted to assault Seoul, but the massive Allied defenses in Seoul were able to repel the North Korean forces, and so we forced the North Koreans to retreat back to Incheon. All right, let's begin. Starting off, South Korea with 28. Oh, I didn't put those out, but okay. They are going to buy 9 infantry and 1 supply. They will not do any combat. We'll leave those guys there. And then this supply is going to come to Busan. These 9 infantry are going to deploy in Seoul. Basically entirely rebuild the Seoul defenses, making it almost impossible for the North Koreans to keep going south. Then at the end of their turn, they collect 28. The U.S. at 52. They bought 4 infantry, 5 mech, 2 tanks, and a transport. Let's see, for the 3rd Infantry Division, we have the 65th Infantry Regiment, the 15th Infantry Regiment, and the 7th Regiment. For the U.S. 7th Division, we have the 31st Infantry Regiment. Combat. Alright, so we are actually going to do some combat this turn. What we are going to do is we are going to take our bomber from Busan, and bombers still go 12 spaces. So the bomber from Busan is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is going to bomb the factory at Pyongyang. So we'll scoot on over to my my phone quick, and let's take a look at the result. Okay, so for the bombing raid, we only have, there are no fighter defenses, so it's just the AAA against the bomber. AAA missed, and the bomber for damage. 2 damage. So that's going to be 2 damage to the Pyongyang factory so far. And again, that's going to be the only combat. So then non-combat, the bomber will come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to 5th Air Force headquarters. This fighter on the 8th Army will come to Seoul. 9th Corps will actually advance 9th Corps forward. We'll bring in the South Korean forces. We'll advance 9th Corps to Osan. On the reinforcement chart, these guys move forward. This guy comes to 9th Army. This fighter comes here. These guys move forward. And these guys move forward. Oops. To be careful here. These guys will move forward on the track. These guys will come onto the track. Whoops. Dagnabbit. And get this to work. They're going to come there. So we have that. And then that's it. So then the U.S. will collect 50. Whoa. And then over to the UN. The UN with 20 bought a transport, 2 infantry, and a tank. That should actually be cleared out to 0. No combat for the UN, just non-combats, which again is just going to be, oh, we're going to land these 2 fighters in Gwangju. These 2 fighters are going to come here. These land reinforcements are coming here. These land reinforcements are coming there. And these those guys are going there. And then they will collect, I suppose, rats. I was going to do an attack with them. But I've already moved on to the non-combats, but that's okay. I'll have to better remember for next turn. Okay, so then, excuse me, they will collect 20, and that ends turn 5. All right, so coming up here, communists are winning with 30 IPC to 28. This is the state of the national production, and we are now moving to November 1950. All right, well, that is going to be it for turn 5, and we will see you guys next time for turn 6. So until then, guys, as always, take care.